Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got a Ford 6600 tractor. It's been sitting about 8 years. Can we get it running? Y'all come along. Let's find out. So if you watched the last video of the Ford 3000, you kind of know the backstory. So the quick backstory is, nice lady's trying to get rid of all of her father's old stuff. It's real sentimental. She don't want to get rid of it, but she knows she's come to the point she wants to get rid of it. So this has been sitting for 8+ years. Don't know nothing about it other than it's been sitting under this barn for 8 years. It is a Ford 6600 4-cylinder diesel. It's about a 75 horsepower tractor. As you can see, it's missing the front grille. Everything else looks to be fairly complete. So we're going to give it our best shot and see if we can't get it to fire off, and see. Now with that being said, all this stuff is for sale by appointment only. Go down in my description, find the email, and email me if you're interested. And if you're in the North Florida area and would like to come purchase. So let's just start off. We need to check our oils. Oil looks good. No water in the oil, that's a good thing. Diesel fuel. I think I can see a little glimmer in there. I know y'all may not, but this particular unit, oh, it's dark under here too, and I can't help that, and I'm sorry. Bri, bring your young eyes here again there, son. Get that light over there. Let's see if we can see what the hours is on this particular machine.
$8.50, 85.
So I don't know if this has been changed or what, because it's only showing 85 hours. If that's 85 original hours, oh my goodness. Somebody ain't got used at all. Got a gold mine there. So, but I think it's got more than 85 hours of use on it. You can just tell by all the diesel fuel, the leaking, weeping, all that. So we're going to try, see if we can't get this jewel to fire off. And tires are still holding there. What size tires are these? 16 by 9 by 30 is in the rear, and of course your traditional probably 16s in the front. Yep, 6.00 by 16s. We got them some weights in the front, so they was hauling something heavy. I wonder what poundage those are. 50 or 100 pounds a piece. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds of weight on the front. Don't drop it on your toe, chummy.
They made 100 pounds.
You don't think them 100 pounds?
Absolutely not.
They may be 50 pounds then. All right. So let's see if we can get a battery in it, and see if this thing will turn over.
That one's closed.
Here you go. Oh. You're filming.
I know.
All right. I don't understand what all this jumbled up. Yeah, let me get this battery in here and I'll explain that. Let's see. That is your positive. Positive's going to go on this side. Negative on that side. We'll just fall in there, again. Okay. Now, we was talking about this. This right here is some fancy to doing. This is an extension cord battery hold down. holding his battery down. Yeah. And if you need some wiring when you're out in the field, just cut your piece off. Alright. So we got this to be the negative. I hope our battery's got a little bit of charge.
Hopefully.
And positive. Now, you always want to touch it. Make sure there ain't nothing shorting out. Make sure you ain't get no sparks. No sparks.
No sparks?
No sparks. That's a good thing. Alright. Battery's hooked up. We know we got a little bit of diesel fuel. Oh, one thing I didn't check is water. So, you got that light
Right here.
I don't see any water in there, so we can't run this long if it does crank, because I don't want to put just regular straight water in it. We are in winter time here, and sometimes it gets cold enough it can bust something, even here in North Florida, believe it or not. All right, so fuel lever, it works, or I say it works. It doesn't feel like it works. So we may have to work this by hand. So if you pull that out, it pulls it, but it will not push it back. So we'll have to move that by hand. No biggie, just trying to make sure everything's working. Let's see. Got it in neutral. The wheels are chalk because it is on a hill. A little bit. I don't know if y'all can tell if it's kind of going downhill like this a little bit. Alright, Bri. I'm going to hand the camera over to you. And I'm going to see if this thing will spin over. Got to find a key for it.
Playing key roulette over there.
Key roulette. That's always fun. Alright, well, we got stuff on the dash. We got lights that came on.
Let me see.
Show them the lights came on. Woo woo.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, let's just see if it'll turn over. This is a bigger motor. I don't want to wear my battery down, so we're just going to bump it. If it works, then we'll try to throw some starting fluid to it. Here we go. Nope.
Wrong key.
Yep. And that key right there. Right, wrong key. Let's see if we can find another key.
Well, lights came on with that one.
Yep. Okay. Let's just keep on down the list. All right. That's like this tumbler and this switch ain't wanting to go all the way over. And that would tell me, hey, it may be a push button, but it's not. So, guess what? We get to have some fun. Try to jump the solenoid. Let me go get a screwdriver. Okay, I got us a jumper wire, Let's see what happens with the starter.
That ain't good.
No, I think we're having some issues with the starter. Let's give it the rebuild real quick. Okay, let's see if it'll do something different.
Boom, boom, boom.
Sounds like the bending's throwing out and it's spinning, but that would probably be, ooh. If it sounds like the starter's working, that means the teeth are stripped off the starter. That means she ain't starting unless you pull it off. That's what that means. See if I can tap on it. Well, now she wants to play hard to get. Okay, so we would need to take the starter off and kind of bench test it. One, see what the teeth look like and see if it's spinning out. It is in neutral. Clutch does not have to be depressed, but it will not even work off the ignition switch key. I don't know why, so that's why we're trying to do it via jumping the starter, and it's not wanting to do nothing. That could be why this one's been parked. Could have a starter issue. Don't know until you turn the starter off and find out. So, oh, what fun. We may come back to this one. But I really would like to hear the thing run. See if we can get it running anyway. So,
You may have to come back though.
there's 1, 2. I bet one of them starter bolts is going to be a hard one to get to. No, maybe just 2. Let's see if I can feel it in there. Get my big old hands up in there. Well, I feel a dirt dauber's nest.
A few moments later.
Just gonna yank your starter off real quick and see what we can see with it. I'm gonna leave all the wires hooked to it. See if I can feel that. Come around here and teeth on the flywheel, and them teeth feel like they're fine. You got a light there, buddy. Yeah, that ain't been used in a while. Look how rusty that is. So set that up there. Maybe it'll get a good enough ground. I'm gonna hook this wire there. Hook the battery cable back up. hold this jewel, see what happens. Is that slinging out? Can you tell? I can't see.
It's just spinning.
Okay. That should sling out is what it should do. Okay. So that's gonna need a little go juice, and got the battery disconnected. See if I can get a screwdriver or something, try to pry on that, and I'm spray some WD-40 in there. I'll be right back. Water displacement number 40. We're gonna try this and see if we can get this to sling out a little bit. Spray this in there. Like it's hung up in that bushing, but it ain't. Let's see if we can bump it again and see what happens. Back on, still off. Maybe. Nope. The wire has come off. Got a flat spade that it slides onto. There we go. We got it. We got it. All right. Let's see what this thing will do. Shine light back up for just a little bit. All right, ready?
Yep.
Battery's hooked up. Okay. Well, that starter has got to come on off, and it's got to be worked with and cleaned up for it to actually actuate. Also, that's supposed to spin out and it's not doing it. So this whole starter has to be tore apart, and ain't nobody got time for that today. So we'll probably go ahead and take it on off. I may just take it with me, get it cleaned up and bring it back next time I come back. Alright, got the ground cable off. We're gonna put our washer and nut back on so we don't lose them. And I'll take this out there to the truck, kind of show you what it looks like. Ooh, she's a heavy, yeah. Alright, so you see how rusty this is. That is supposed to sling out. So I'm hoping if I work with it just a little bit, see, I'm getting it to turn some, that it'll want to try to sling out. But that's what's going on with this starter, why I can't turn it. Worst case, they may have to get a new starter, but we can try to get this one cleaned up and see if it's working, hopefully. So, see what we can do with it. And now that we got the starter off, just so we can clarify, flywheel's turning, not locked up. See if we can do a whole revolution with it. We know the motor's not locked up. That's a good thing. Sure is crusty though. Wow. You can really tell how long one's set up by doing this. See how much surface rust is on the clutches or whatever. Get it running, the clutch may be stuck, who knows? Oh, I think we're coming back around now, so made a full revolution. May have a mouse house in that bell housing too. So anyway, I wanted to show y'all that. It is not locked up. Alright, well you see it's out. Bump it. And then you can pull it out by hand to a certain point. But it's all the way back out to the bushing. So I think we got it. I want to hear this big old beast fire up, don't y'all? I know I do. Alright. So that's been cleaned up. I think it'll sling out now like it's supposed to and have a little good come to meeting on the flywheel. Maybe it'll turn that engine over and then it'll fire it on off. One can only hope. Now, let's go put this big old beast back on and see what we can do about starting it up. Get it back up there in its place for now, and we'll tighten these up later, but I'm just going to use the bolts to kind of hold it in place. Alright, so our wiring we had up here. See if we can get it back started. Sure ain't much light over here, is there? Let's see. Like we're playing in the dark, trying to Marco Polo or something. Alright. So, you got your big positive wire coming from your battery, and all your wires coming from your supposed power wires up to your dash and all that. I don't think that ignition switch is working. We're gonna put that back on just like that, and we got this big old monster positive wire. Got to go back on just like that. Uh-oh. I gotta have enough meat on these threads to start this nut. Okay. So get this tightened back up. Isn't this fun, y'all? Working on old junk. about y'all, but I sure enjoy it. Back when things were made simpler. Alright, so that's a positive wire. I'll lay right there. This is our other starter bolt. We're going to try to get it started. At least. Now your ground cable actually bolts to the starter too on this ground lug right here. Get this off. I bet this thing's gonna spin over now.
Maybe.
Think
Hopefully.
so?
Hopefully.
I hope so too. I like to hear it bust off and run. Probably gonna sound a lot different than that
3,000.
That 3000 from the last video. Y'all ain't seen that video, go back and watch it. It took a little bit, but she fired off. Alright, ground's back on. How many of y'all ever run or operated a 6600 Ford? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know of the known issues with these old tractors. I've never dealt with a 66 Ford before. So this is a new experience for me. Alright. So all our wires are hooked back up. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this one back up right there. All right, y'all ready to see if it's gonna turn over? Shine your light down here, make sure there ain't nothing wrapped up in that fan or looks like there's a wire right there or something. Oh, that was an old bungee cord. Okay. All right, so we'll turn the key on. I don't think that's gonna matter. I'm gonna try the ignition switch, but it feels like it's not going into the start position. Maybe I can spray that switch and it may work, I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna bump it and see. Here we go, y'all ready? Guess what, boys? I did it, woo woo. All right, so, Bryson,
So,
you get to run the spray.
sweet.
Sweet. So you're gonna take it. When I'm spinning it over, you're just gonna do about 1, 2. Just a couple of quick bursts.
Alright.
Up in here, okay?
Alright.
Alright. You got to go upwards now.
Like that?
Yep.
Alright.
Go ahead. sitting for 8 years. What do you expect? This one's probably driven. She shuts off good. That keel's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. What? Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't want to run it too long because of the no water, and I'm not going to put water in it. They can get some antifreeze, pour some antifreeze in it and make sure it don't leak out. But she busted off and run. Smoke up there. All right, so the Ford 6600, she ran. She done good. We had problems with that starter, you know, sitting so long. Moisture gets in there, won't allow that Bendix and that gear to come out. It was kind of froze up. Had to take it off and work with it, but we got it. Cranks up, smokes a little bit. Hey, it says 85 hours on the hour meter. I think that's either been changed or the generator quit a long time ago for the RPMs, because it runs off the RPMs. It actually works the hour meter as well. So anyway, runs. Go back through my channel off the 3000, and like this one, if you're in the North Florida area, would like to purchase this, drop it down in my emails in the comments or email me. We'll get you in contact with the owner. All this stuff was her dad's. We talked about that earlier in the video. So she's got some sentimental value, but she knows she needs to start letting it go. So we're just here trying to help her out, getting it running, show some videos of it running. That helps sell stuff when you get something running like that. Hey everybody, I just wanted to stop in real quick on this video just to let you know. Update, you know, we video these and make these videos a couple of weeks in advance. Since making of that video to this point, all the equipment has been sold. So I know I state in this video and all the videos with this equipment that it's for sale, but I just wanted to make sure you're aware it has sold. It's been a great experience for the lady. I'm glad we could help her out, and we'll move on to the next video. Y'all finish this one off. Thank y'all. Man, that's awesome. 8 years sitting dormant. Got it going. I'm gonna wash my hands. But anyway, I really do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next video.